Welcome to Strategy Navigator. My name is Philip Lang, CEO and founder of Applied Strategic Thinking. In this first video, I'll be talking about the long-term strategic architecture and the short-term strategy blueprint. Both of these become diagrams that we can use to communicate with our staff. They're also the tools we use to capture our long-term vision in the architecture and our short-term actions and key performance indicators in our blueprint. Starting on the home page of Strategy Navigator, we can see that some of the data we've entered when we configured our setup has already carried across a Demo Aged Care Service Organisation name, the registered address, and our ABN. Let's now look at the long-term strategic architecture. As we can see, we have a completed version of the diagram. The name, the vision and mission is entered up here, in this case caring for the most important people in the world, and the as at date, in this example being 5 years from now, 2021. Below that we can see our key stakeholder outcomes, our renewable market position, our differentiating activities, our organisation resources and competencies, our transforming activities, and our statement of strategic intent. To view any of these elements, we simply click on the button. In this case, Achieve Financial Budget. Here we see the details sheet, where we have space to update the name, add extra details, add our assumptions, our confidence level assessment, our action items, who's responsible, our start date, and our end date for each action item. I'll talk about these in more detail later. Let's now go to the home page and look at the strategy blueprint. Here we can see a blueprint that is not fully complete. We still have the name. We have the as at date being 1 year in the future, 2017. And we have a couple of elements completed. If we wish to create a new element, we go across to the right where the elements are stored ready for use. In this case, Stakeholder Outcome 2. To facilitate this process of updating our short-term elements, we can link to data we've previously entered in our strategic architecture. Clicking on the green button brings this data across. Here we can see the assumptions, the action items, or if need be, we can add additional ones or edit the existing ones. Should we wish, we can remove these by clicking on the red Remove Data link, or on the green to restore it. Let's go back to the blueprint, grab our element by right-clicking, left-click, drag across, and using the handles, resize or reformat as necessary, and return to the home screen.